Apple dropped their shiny new iPhone 15 just a few months ago, but rumor mill is already abuzz with loads of wild changes coming to its successor. From a new capture button to possibly an iPhone 16 Ultra, there's a lot to cover in this video. So buckle up and hit that like and subscribe as we tell you everything you need to know about the iPhone 16. Starting off with the design. Apple tried out a bunch of different prototypes for the regular iPhone 16, but ultimately landed on a vertically aligned camera system with a pill-shaped bump, perhaps to give them more ability to shoot spatial videos for the Vision Pro. Leaked images show the pill-shaped bump, housing separate lenses and a microphone next to it, with the camera flash right outside. Along with that, we'll see the action button in the regular iPhone 16, something that was only available in the Pro last year. The action button will replace the traditional mute switch and can be used for a bunch of functions, like turning on the camera or launching a shortcut. Apple is also looking to add a dedicated video recording button called the capture button to all iPhones this year. It will be located below the power button, replacing the 5G millimeter wave antenna, which will in turn move over to the left side below the volume buttons. So here's the cool part. This button will reportedly respond to touch. You can swipe left and right to zoom in and out, focus with a light press, and start recording with a harder press. Now, moving on to the display. Micro LED panels could finally be coming to the iPhones. These panels use a bunch of tiny lenses inside the screen to bounce light around, which results in improved brightness and color while using less power. This is a brand new technology for Apple though, so it's possible we'd have to wait for another year or two for it to be ready in time. If that's the case, then Apple's got you covered with OLED displays, which reportedly will be using a new technology this year, courtesy of Samsung. This will replace blue fluorescent technology with blue phosphorescence technology, which is way more power efficient. Reports also suggest the iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max will have bigger screens. The 16 Pro will come at 6.3 inches, while the 16 Pro Max is expected to be a whopping 6.9 inches, making them the biggest iPhones ever. Both models are expected to be taller and wider than the iPhone 15 Pro models, with a slight weight increase. The iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus, however, will stay the same size as last year. They might even keep the iPhone 15's 60Hz refresh rate. Now coming to the performance. Rumors suggest all iPhone 16 models will come with brand new chips. A code in iOS 18 revealed that Apple is working on 4 new phones with a brand new 3nm A18 chip. They may split these into A18 and A18 Pro, with some features disabled or binned. This means the Pro version might have some extra features. The regular iPhone 16 could also come with 8GB of RAM, up from 6GB in the iPhone 15. That would see all 4 iPhone 16 models offering 8GB of RAM. They'll also have support for Wi-Fi 6E for faster and more reliable internet speeds. Also, storage will start at 128GB for the base, Plus, and Pro iPhone 16 models, with the iPhone 16 Pro Max beginning at 256GB. However, one leak suggests that Apple could offer up to 2 terabytes of storage on the Pro models, thanks to a new type of memory, although this could be slower to read and write data than current iPhones. Now, the 16 Pro will ship with Snapdragon X75 modem. Qualcomm claims the X75 offers improved carrier aggregation, plus the combined sub-6 GHz and millimeter wave 5G transceiver is smaller and uses less power. It also supports the 5G advanced standard and can hit download speeds of up to 7.5 GB per second. The regular iPhone is expected to use the same Qualcomm X70 chip that was present in the iPhone 15. Apple is working behind the scenes on its own modem chip and antenna setup to eliminate its reliance on Qualcomm, but those chips are not expected to be ready before 2026. The 16 Pro could also have support for Wi-Fi 7, which is expected to provide speeds of at least 30 GB per second to 40 GB per second. This makes it 2.4 times faster than Wi-Fi 6 with the same number of antennas. Now, moving on to cameras. The iPhone 16 lineup will use a 48-megapixel main camera across the board. The 16 Pro will adopt the tetraprism telephoto lens from last year's 15 Pro Max, giving both 16 Pro models 5x zoom capabilities. The Pro models this year will also have an improved telephoto camera on both the 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max, rather than just the Pro Max like the previous year. These cameras will use a brand new higher quality lens. Interestingly, some reports suggest the 16 Pro Max could feature a super telephoto periscope camera for a dramatically increased optical zoom. Super or ultra telephoto usually describes cameras with a focal length of over 300 millimeters. For measure, the current telephoto lens in the 15 Pro Max is only 77 millimeters. Now let's talk battery. The iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro Max could see an increased battery size, leading to a 6% increase in capacity. Reports also suggest the 16 Pro models will use stacked battery technology common in electric vehicles and medical devices to improve capacity and lifespan. The stacked battery could feature 40-watt wired and 20-watt wireless MagSafe charging. Now, there has been some talk of Apple looking into new ways to disperse heat in the iPhone 16 following the iPhone 15 Pro's heating issues, and they may have found a solution. Some of the leaked images of the 16 Pro's battery show a new design with a frosted metal shell, a new connector, and a 3,355 mAh capacity. Finally, we come to software. The new iPhones are definitely coming with iOS 18 out of the box, and AI is going to be a massive part of it. However, some of the cool on-device AI features of iOS 18 could remain exclusive to the iPhone 16. Apple is also upgrading the microphones on the iPhone 16 with better water resistance and better signal-to-noise ratio to improve the Siri experience significantly. So how much will these bad boys cost? There aren't many pricing rumors right now. However, the cost of phone components is at an all-time high right now, and that could push the prices of the iPhone 16 up. And as for a release date, Apple will unveil the iPhone 16 at their September 2024 event following the 2023 iPhone 15 release. So there you have it. The iPhone 16 leaks are certainly heating up the internet. Which one's your favorite? Tell us in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.